just do it willy-nilly. We don't want to take a kidney from a donor cat and put it into a recipient cat unless we're sure that recipient cat's going to do really well.
Find out just how much some people are willing to pay for a new kidney for their cat.
Want to be the next hairy dog? We'll show you how, coming up next.
This is Northeast Georgia's only local source for TV news. From the Grady College at the University of Georgia, this is Grady News Source.
Good evening and welcome to Grady News Source. I'm Mallory Blunt.
And I'm Taylor Bishotti. 3 men have been indicted for shooting University of student Min Cho, who was killed after being shot in a botched drug deal in January.
Grady News Source looks like many other small market newscasts, except rougher. Students are learning and they rotate positions every week. But its production is completely different.
Marijuana ended and one student dead.
The A Block is live like most other shows, but the rest of the program isn't. Anchors and the rest of the staff still write stories, shoot video, and construct graphics, but they don't wait until 5 o'clock to put it all together live on the air. The anchors show up about 1, not right before the show, and they do their writing at the desk.
The only thing we don't have recorded is C1. And I think there's a chance that ends up being live because
each individual story is recorded as a video clip and then played back during the show. If it isn't done on time or it needs to be corrected, it's done live, but almost everything is played out as a video clip off a rundown.
8. Oh, okay. So go ahead and take that.
So each show is a combination of live and pre-recorded segments all mixed together with the same anchors on the same days with the same clothes.
Charlotte Hall spoke with one educator that has a unique job.
Tomorrow night, thousands of people will walk for up to 12 hours.
That quick community graphic you just saw pop up is what we call a story starter. We put one on the front of every modular clip to prevent on-the-air jump cuts and to add a little more graphics flash.
A new hairy dog may be on the way, and I talked to
This different workflow gives producers more tools for cleaner shows, and it significantly reduces the craziness of the control room.
We'll just tell them to hang tight.
Welcome to Grady College's Weekly Report. I'm David Hazinski. Today, we've got some very bad news about the job market for graduates, a look at some very good training workshops we've conducted, and a new addition to the Grady family, and you can probably tell what kind from this picture. But we're starting with the bad news, the recession causing a dim outlook for journalism graduates this year. The report comes from the Cox Center's annual survey of journalism and mass communication graduates put together by Cox Center Director Lee Becker and Associate Director Tudor Vlad. The report shows that only 6 in 10 graduates had full-time employment 6 to 8 months after graduation. These are the lowest employment numbers in the 23-year history of the survey. Center Director Becker says the only good news, if you want to call it that, is that it wasn't worse.
Well, the stable salaries are good news. There's another little piece of good news, and that is that minorities didn't suffer in the market disproportionately. In fact, the gap between the level of employment for minorities and for non-minorities closed a bit from last year. You know, one thing that certainly was worth being concerned about was that the market would be more harsh for minorities. That turned out not to be the case.
The Cox Center surveyed about 2,500 graduates who received their bachelor's and master's from 86 universities around the country last year. There's a lot more research going on at Grady. Grady's Kay Sweetser has co-authored 2 articles, both for the same magazine. The first is entitled A PR Practitioner's Use of Social Media Tools and Communications Techniques, and it's about how PR professionals are All of what you've just seen was recorded in a regular conference room. That's a 56-inch DLP monitor behind me, shot with a station camera that costs about $3,500, but any will do. With 3 computers, one for text and teleprompting, one to record the output of the camera, and a third to drive the DLP background monitor behind me on the left, controlled by a remote control. All the graphics you've just seen were created in Keynote, Apple's version of PowerPoint, cost about $50. Each story was produced as an individual video clip, research, college editors, high school workshop, then assembled to complete the show. All of this was done in one room by one person, without any television studio. What you're looking at serves as the studio.